Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode on this YouTube channel. I know it's been ages since I last uploaded a new video, but I am coming back with a very useful, hopefully, video. What are we going to do today? Today, I want to explain the subjunctive in modern Greek. So in modern Greek, we have two types of subjunctive. When do we use subjunctive? When we have verbs like θέλω, I want, ξέρω, I know, μου αρέσει, I like, αρχίζω, I start. So when we have two verbs together, like the infinitive in some other languages, in Greek, we have to use na and again a second verb. Let me give you an example to make myself clear. How can we say in Greek, I like to play music? Μου αρέσει να παίζω μουσική. Okay, so why are you doing this video? What's the problem there? That's clear. Well, we can say μου αρέσει να παίζω μουσική, but that να παίζω can also be να παίξω in other scenarios. For instance, if I want to say I want to play music now, in Greek I would say θέλω να παίξω τώρα, μουσική τώρα. So what happens here? With some verbs in modern Greek, we need to use the subjunctive of the repeated action. And what do I mean by that? We take that verb form from the present simple. So present simple, παίζω, I play. And then you have the subjunctive of the repeated action with the na and that παίζω, να παίζω. So if I want to say I like playing music, I would use that form. Μου αρέσει να παίζω μουσική. Other verbs that take only that stem, only that repeated action subjunctive are, so we mentioned μου αρέσει. We also have verbs that show something to do with time, like αρχίζω, I begin, ξεκινώ, I start, συνεχίζω, I continue, τελειώνω, I finish, σταματώ, I stop. So with all these verbs, we are only allowed to use the repeated action stem of the subjunctive. Let's go and have a look at some examples. So if you have a look here, I'm going to read the first sentences. Αρχίζω means I begin. Άρχισα να καπνίζω όταν ήμουν 18 χρονών. So I started smoking when I was 18. So that's what I mean. We are only allowed to use the repeated action. So the repeated action is the stem from the present simple in Greek. So να καπνίζω. And the other option would be να καπνίσω. So that's the single action subjunctive. So here I want to make a pause and explain one thing. When I say repeated action and single action stem, subjunctive, some other teachers or in some textbooks, you might find it like the subjunctive of the present simple and the subjunctive of the past simple. It's all the same. What we mean is that the first one uses the stem that is continuous, παίζω, καπνίζω, διαβάζω, and the second one, we take the stem from the past simple. So, διάβας, παίξ, what else? Καπνίς. So we take that stem from the past simple. Okay, so repeated action and single action. Let's carry on. Συνεχίζω, that means continue. Συνέχισα να καπνίζω μέχρι τα 35 μου. So I carried on smoking until I was 35. Σταματάω, I stop. Σταμάτησα να καπνίζω εδώ και λίγο καιρό. So I stopped smoking for a while now. So these are the verbs so far. Αρχίζω, συνεχίζω, σταματάω, παύω, ξεκινάω, τελειώνω. Now, the second group of verbs that only take this repeated action are verbs like συνηθίζω, I used to, I tend to, μαθαίνω, I learn, I'm learning, ξέρω, I know, μου αρέσει, I like, and τρελαίνομαι, I'm passionate about, I'm crazy about. I want to add here χαίρομαι, I am happy to, χαίρομαι να. For instance, χαίρομαι να γνωρίζω καινούριο κόσμο. It gives me joy, I'm happy to meet new people. Χαίρομαι, ευχαριστιέμαι. Again, I'm satisfied, I'm happy with. Συχαίνομαι, I despise, And the last group is verbs that have to do with the senses. Βλέπω, I see. Ακούω, I listen, I hear. Αισθάνομαι, I feel. Νιώθω, again, I feel. Let's look at the examples. Δεν συνηθίζω να οδηγώ χωρίς ζώνη. I do not tend to drive without a belt, without my seat belt on. Έμαθα να κολυμπάω όταν ήμουν 6 χρονών. So we're here. I learned to swim. I learned how to swim when I was 6. Δυστυχώς δεν ξέρω να παίζω μουσική. Unfortunately, I don't know how to play music. Μου αρέσει να ταξιδεύω. I like to travel. We cannot say μου αρέσει να ταξιδέψω. So that's the other form of the subjunctive. So guys, here I'm explaining the irregular verbs, the verbs that only can take the subjunctive of the repeated action. The repeated action, I repeat, is the stem that we have from the present simple with the na. All the other verbs out there, for instance, θέλω, I want, or μπορώ, I can take either depending on the context. Okay, for instance, θέλω να τρώω παγωτό κάθε μέρα. I want to be eating ice cream every day. But θέλω να φάω παγωτό τώρα. I want to eat ice cream now. So see there the difference with those verbs. Now I'm just mentioning the verbs that only can take the repeated action subjunctive. Let's have a look at these verbs. Βλέπω. Τον είδα να μπαίνει στο δωμάτιο. I saw him entering the room. We cannot say τον είδα να μπει. No. Τον άκουσα να κλαίει. I heard him crying. We cannot say τον άκουσα να κλάψει. No. Αισθάνομαι την καρδιά μου να χτυπάει δυνατά. I can feel my heart beating loud, strong. Okay. We cannot say αισθάνομαι την καρδιά μου να χτυπήσει. That's the single action. Νιώθω να με ενοχλεί κάτι. So I feel that something is bothering me. So these are the verbs that take the repeated action stem. Now, let's have a look at an exercise to practice further. In the meantime, no, it's fine. So, first one. Πάμε να πίνουμε or πιούμε καφέ. I give you 3 seconds to decide. Πάμε να πίνουμε or πάμε να πιούμε καφέ. So it's like, let's go have a coffee. So because we're going to do that once, πάμε να, we need the single action stem. Πάμε να πιούμε καφέ. Shall we go have a coffee? Shall we go drink a coffee? Θέλω να φεύγεις or φύγεις αμέσως. Now, because we have verbs like αμέσως, τώρα, αύριο, σήμερα, these adverbs or these words in general that mark the time, αμέσως, like right now, θέλω να, we're not going to be using φεύγεις because φεύγεις is leaving repeatedly. Θέλω να φύγεις. I want you to leave now. And again, I'm explaining that φύγεις, that we take it from the past simple. So φεύγω, the past simple is έφυγα. Fig is the stem for the single action. So I want you to leave immediately. The next one. Μου αρέσει να ζωγραφίζω or ζωγραφίσω ελληνικά τοπία. You have 3 seconds to decide which one is the correct from everything that we explained. So the correct answer here is ζωγραφίζω. Because if you remember from the table earlier, μου αρέσει, when you show your preference that you like something, we need the repeated action stem. So I like to be painting, to be drawing Greek scenery repeatedly, always. Τι λέτε so and so για μπάνιο το απόγευμα? What's the correct answer? Τι λέτε να πηγαίνουμε? Τι λέτε να πάμε? So that's the correct answer here is πάμε. Τι λέτε να πάμε για μπάνιο το απόγευμα? So just once. What do you say we go for a swim in the afternoon? Ξέρω πώς να κιθάρα. We have 2 options. Ξέρω πώς να παίζω, ξέρω πώς να παίξω. I know how to play the guitar. Because ξέρω is one of those verbs, and also reasonably, we need the repeated action stem. So the subjunctive of the present simple. I know how to play, I know how to be playing κιθάρα. Μπορεί να αύριο. It might rain tomorrow. It might rain, so just tomorrow. It will rain once if it happens. So not βρέχει, βρέξει. Πρέπει να μου σύντομα για να ξέρω. So you need to tell me soon so that I'm aware, so I know like what to do with my life, with my schedule, with my day. So πρέπει να μου, what do you say? Πρέπει να μου πεις. Just once. Next one. Κάθε μέρα πρέπει να πολύ νερό. So here we have one phrase that marks the time frame. Is it going to be now, today, this afternoon, so just once? Or is it something that shows something that's like a plan, a timetable routine, a schedule? Κάθε μέρα, every day. So every day you have to, I'm giving you some time. So it's going to be πίνεις. Κάθε μέρα πρέπει να πίνεις πολύ νερό. Every day you should be drinking lots of water. Next one. I really hope it's clear so far. So in the comments below, please let me know what's difficult. What is it that you're struggling with? Is it a term that I used? Let me know so I can explain it in different way, in different words. Number 9. Προτιμώ να φτάνουμε or φτάσουμε νωρίς στην παραλία πριν γεμίσει κόσμο. So during the summer, and someone says, I prefer we arrive early at the beach before it gets packed. Προτιμώ να φτάσουμε. Προτιμώ να φτάσουμε. So just once, single action. And the last one, έχω να βλέπω δω τον δικηγόρο μου σε 2 ώρες για κάτι σοβαρό. So it's in my plans, it's in my schedule to see my lawyer in 2 hours for something serious. So because I'm going to see my lawyer in 2 hours, so it's just going to be once, again, we are going to use δω. Έχω να δω τον δικηγόρο μου. Δω, βλέπω, είδα, δω. Έχω να δω τον δικηγόρο μου σε 2 ώρες για κάτι σοβαρό. So, that's all, everyone. I've been meaning to do this specific video for a very long time. I really hope with the material that I shared and with the exercise that we did together, this phenomenon, this grammatical topic that is the subjunctive is clearer. Please let me know in the comments if you understood it a bit better now. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Also, if you want to learn more Greek, follow me on Instagram on Learn Greek with Stéphanos. And again, if you have any questions, write them in the comments below. Yeah!